Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's section of reads. This should be on the YouTube channel James13 Wicca, in case you're seeing it somewhere else. The dice and decks I'm using are listed below. Other than that, if you would like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks again for watching, and let's get into your selection. Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Sagittarius? Ooh, Knight of Cups right off the bat. Why are we doing a bunch of double cards? We got a lot of double cards popping up too. Okay. Okay. Somebody wants your attention. Somebody wants your attention. Okay. Okay. Somebody wants your attention. What do we got here in the past? These are double cards. Whatever it is, whoever this is, whatever they want, we've talked about this before is what I get. You've talked with them before. And it didn't line up in the past. Just didn't line up. Whatever they wanted. So if you're in a relationship, it might be like maybe buying a new house or something like that. They wanted this type of house. You're like, I don't want that type of house. Or maybe like it might be, if it's a dating thing, it could be somebody you talked to in the past, but it just wasn't linking up in the past. It just wasn't working. Whatever this is, you have communicated with this person. There's been direct communication, and it just didn't link up at the time. Okay. Is that changing? Because somebody is coming in. Somebody is trying to come in. I get this energy. The King of Cups is trying to come in, and they want to do something with you. There's also the Knight of Cups coming in here too in the center. I just haven't picked up the card yet. They want to do something with you. And I do see you entertaining the conversation. This could easily be a work situation. Somebody's trying to pull you into something. Doesn't have to be the same place you currently work, by the way. It could be somebody trying to get you to kind of like, hey, Sag, leave that job, come work with us. It could be one of those things. We've got an opportunity now. Or, you know, whatever you're dealing with there, you don't have to deal with that here. Why don't you come over here and hang out with us? There's an opportunity there showing up for you. Could easily be a work situation. Whatever's going on currently, I do feel like it's very labored. It's very stressful currently. In the past, whatever was holding you back from giving something a shot, that doesn't seem to be working to your benefit anymore. There's something here that's very stale, very stagnant, not really moving, not working. It's just not really happening. You're doing what you have to with it, but I feel like I don't feel like I have the ability to move around like I would enjoy moving around. Something feels very stale here. It reminds me of walking into an old house that hasn't been opened for a couple years, and it's like the air is like, oh goodness, open a couple things because I don't know if we should be in here. Open the windows, open everything. We need fresh air in here. That's how this feels. That's what I mean by stale. But you're succeeding with it, but I wouldn't say you're enjoying it. And it's one of those things where it's kind of like up until this moment, maybe, whenever this comes forward, maybe I've been very kind of like, well, this is what I got to do. Well, this is what I got to do. For whatever reason, this is what I got to do. For right now, this is what I got to do. And I feel like I've been kind of like trying to convince myself just to like accept it, do what I got to do, accept it, do what I got to do. But then this comes in. This comes in. And it gives you an opportunity for hope. Hopefully things can go better. It's very much kind of like, I could do that. I could do that. And I feel like there's a very heavy, like, do I want to do that? I could do that. Do I want to do that? This energy it's very, I don't know, it reminds me of eating certain foods that, like, I like spicy foods. They taste good enough, but my stomach later is like, oh no, that was wrong. And it reminds me of that type of thing. It's kind of like, tastes good now, but is it going to get revenge later? Is how this feels. That's how this feels to me. Like, oh, and I feel like it's like, for like certain spicy foods, for me, it's kind of like you're looking at it, you're like, oh, it would be good right now. Later, not so much. My stomach is going to be very unhappy with me. And it's kind of like I'm trying to balance it. Like, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, but I can't, like, I really want that. But is it the smart decision? Do I really feel like this is the right decision right now? Is this a good thing to do? Is this smart to do for me? There are certain things that you require for this. There will be more conversations coming. And there are things you require. I would say jot down what you require. Just jot it down. Text it to yourself. Do whatever you got to do. When you're thinking of it, make a note. Make a note and keep it where you can remember it, where you can go back and you can add to the list. For a lot of us, it would probably be on your phone. A lot of us have like that Notes app. There's probably a Notes app. If you don't already have it, you can put it on your phone probably. Or walk around with a little teeny pad. Back in the day, that's something I used to do. Whatever knocks your socks off. I'm getting, write down your requirements when you think of them. And just keep them in the same spot, because there will be conversations coming up. That way you can go back to it and go like, oh yeah, I forgot. I wanted to know about that. Oh yeah, these other 3 things, I completely forgot about those, but they are important. Get your answers. Because there's more conversations coming. The thing is, if I just go like in the moment, if I don't solidify it in some way, I don't feel like I get the answers I need, and it's not really empowering me to make my best decision. The trick to this is to like address your own natural flow. Like, you just kind of flow with things in the moment. There's nothing wrong with that, but they're kind of like, you can hone this in to make it work more to your advantage. That's why I'm giving, like, have that Notes app. When you're thinking of it, just jot it down in the little Notes app. Have a special app just for this situation. Like, I'm sure there's more than one Notes app out there. This Notes app is for this situation, and I'm going to keep it on the front part of my phone. And every time I'm thinking of something I have a question with, I'm going to go into that, I'm going to type it in there, I'm going to put it in there some way, or I'm going to speak it in there, whatever I got to do. So I've got all my questions in one spot, so I can come back and go, oh yeah, that's right, I did want to know that. I need to know that. That will put you in the power position with this situation, and that will bring you success. That will bring you the success you need. There's going to be some wondering, like, does it even matter? That's what I get with this. But there's also kind of like, as long as you ask the questions you need, it'll set you up to get where you need to go. There's still some, like, this is kind of like a, realize you did the best you could, ask the questions you need to ask, and then you're going to make the appropriate choice as you need to. It's about having this peace, like, I did ask those questions. I did do my due diligence. When I thought of them, I put them on this pad, and I got my answers. I would also, when you go back in, I would probably put spaces between your questions, and later when you remember, oh yeah, I would put in your answers, and then when you haven't, because it seems like there's multiple conversations, I would like go back and just make sure that those answers are actually like, they're solid. Oh, remember we talked about this? I asked you that question. You said, what did you say that's going to do? Oh, right. I wrote that down. I remember writing that down now. Okay, that's good. Or, oh, wait, I thought you said this. Oh, that's changed. Okay. Stuff like that. It's kind of like, I get like, have your questions, and then when you get the answers, put the answers in there, and then go back and then just, I would reiterate, make sure the answers are actually like, okay, you said this right. That way you can find out if somebody is on point. Like, then it's an easier way to find out if somebody's giving you a line or not. I wouldn't give them the answer that they gave you back. I would kind of say, oh, by the way, I think I asked this before, but I don't remember the answer. Could you tell me that answer again? And see if it's the same answer. You know, that type of thing. Could set you up for success. Because if somebody's just giving you a story, there's no need for that. Sounds like there's some music playing in the background all of a sudden. I don't know where that came from. All right. Where is this leading? Great point. That music playing. I don't know. It's gone now, but maybe somebody's driving by and playing. I don't know. I just heard some weird music. It's gone now. The next phase, whatever this is coming your way that somebody wants to invite you into or get you to be a part of, it's not going to be there forever. I don't think that's going to shock you. But if you choose it, once you choose it, you've chosen what you've chosen. I also kind of feel like I'm coming up to this fork in the road is kind of how I think this is what this is. I'm either going to stick with what I have or I'm going to change and go into this other direction. But once I've moved past that fork in the road, whether I've gone left or right, or actually this would be left, my left, your right. Anyway, whatever direction you choose, then it's kind of like we're going downhill now and we're on the roller coaster. Here we go. That's interesting for those two. That's talking about whatever's chosen is chosen. I feel like once it's chosen, it's chosen. Yeah, you got to make the choice you got to make. Somebody will be disappointed. Somebody's going to be disappointed one way or another, which kind of begs that you would choose what makes you happy. Somebody's going to get upset one way or another. I don't think they're going to actively like become an active problem for you, but somebody, no matter which direction you choose, whether you stay with what you have and you leave this, whatever this offer is, they're going to be upset with you for not taking the offer. And it's going to kind of burn the bridge. I hate to say it. I don't think that's fair, but it might burn the bridge. Versus if you go in this new direction and you leave the old stuff behind, they're going to be upset with you, and it seems like that's likely going to burn the bridge. It's just kind of like, that's where they're saying, make sure you go the path that you actually want, because I feel like the one you say no thank you to, or you move on from, it seems like it naturally burns the bridge. You don't have to let this hold you down. I feel like they're just giving this heads up, like, this is a them problem, but they want you to know this is the outcome from that. You know, and some people, they get upset, even though it may be the right decision for you, they may not be on board with that, and they may be angry about that, no matter if it's rational or not. And I think that's why they keep saying, you know, choose what you want. Go the direction you want. Somebody's going to get upset no matter what you do. No matter what you do, there's going to be some people upset. You might as well go the direction you are actually most likely going to be happy. It's not going to be that bad. Like, you're going to be fine. That's what this one's coming in for. Like, you're going to be fine. Don't let it get into your head too much. You're going to be fine. But I hear that music again. What is that? Okay, I don't know. Let it go. Like, what is that? You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Don't let it get you down. Don't let it hold you down. Ground the energy. Move forward the way you need to. If people don't like you, like, you know, I mean, every now and then people just don't like us, whoever we are. You know, you can't be liked by everybody. I think I heard Oprah say that decades ago. You just, no matter what you do, you're not going to be liked by everybody. And that's true. So don't let it hold you down. What is that music from? I keep hearing it. It comes and it goes. I don't know. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. I don't usually have that happen, but once in a while. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email. jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.